Do you want to be respected by everyone? Do you want to make people deeply respect you regardless of who you are or what you do? Well, according to psychology, there are 13 rules that if you learn and apply them to your life, will ensure that people always respect you and value you more. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, whether you are old or young, good looking or not, rich or poor. These rules are universal and apply to everyone. So what are these magical rules and how can you start following them today? Give this video your full attention to find out. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos and leave a comment below saying I subscribed. I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. Rule number 1, treat others the way you want to be treated. There's an old saying, but it contains a lot of truth. Treat others the way you want to be treated. If you want others to respect you, then it's important to show them respect first. This doesn't mean that you should let them walk all over you, far from it. But it does mean that you should always strive to act with courtesy and consideration. Showing others courtesy and consideration demonstrates that you value their feelings and opinions, and this is likely to make them respond in kind. Of course, there will always be people who don't reciprocate your actions, but if you consistently treat others with respect, you will find that most people are happy to do the same. Rule number 2, engage others in ways that bind their self-esteem. This rule is a golden rule, not only to make people respect you, but also to make people like you. It's based on the idea that we all want to feel good about ourselves, and one of the easiest ways to do this is by interacting with others in ways that build their self-esteem. For example, if you are talking to someone and you can see that they are feeling bad about themselves, try to find something positive to say about them. Compliment them on their clothes, their hair, or their achievements. Make them feel good about themselves and they will respond by treating you with respect and admiration. You will simply create a positive feedback loop where their high opinion of you will cause them to treat you even better, and your good treatment of them will cause their opinion of you to rise even higher. Rule number 3, admit when you're wrong and make amends immediately. Ask yourself this question: how do you react when someone admits they're wrong? Do you respect them more or less for it? Admitting that you're wrong can be difficult, but it's an essential part of gaining the respect of others. Nobody is perfect, and we all make mistakes from time to time. What's important is how we handle our mistakes. If you make a mistake, admit it immediately and make amends if necessary. By owning up to your mistakes, you will show others that you are honest and that you value their opinion more than your ego. And this is a quality that people respect. Rule number 4, listen without interruption and judging. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone who doesn't seem to be listening to you? Maybe they're looking around the room, interrupting you, or even judging your words without really hearing what you're saying. How did it make you feel? Probably not very good. When we are talking to someone, we want them to give us their full attention. We want them to look at us, to listen to us, and to respond thoughtfully to what we're saying. If you want others to respect you, then you must show them the same courtesy. When someone is talking to you, really listen to what they're saying. Try not to interrupt them, and don't judge them for what they're saying. Just let them speak and really try to understand their point of view. Rule number 5, give constructive feedback that is easily accepted. Giving feedback is an essential part of our interactions with others, but it's also one that can easily go wrong. If you want to give feedback in a way that will be respected, then it's important to make sure that your feedback is constructive and easy to accept. Avoid being critical or negative in your feedback, as this is likely to lead to defensive reactions. Instead, focus on positive and give specific suggestions for improvements. For example, you can always give a compliment followed by a suggestion for improvement. For example, when you disagree with someone, rather than saying, "You're wrong," try to say, "I understand your point of view, but I also think that." You see, there's a big difference between the two statements. The first is likely to lead to an argument, while the second shows that you respect the other person's opinion while also giving your own opinion in a way that is unlikely to lead to conflict. Rule number 6, seek first to understand, then to be understood. This is something that most people forget in their interactions with others. We are so focused on getting our own point of view across that we forget to really understand what the other person is saying. Instead of thinking about how you can make the other person understand you, Try first to understand them. Listen to what they're saying and try to see things from their perspective. This will show them that you value their opinion, and it will make you more likely to gain their respect. Rule number 7, don't make assumptions. Making assumptions is dangerous. When we make assumptions, we often judge others without really knowing them. We might think that we know what they're thinking or how they're feeling, but we're usually wrong. Making assumptions about others will only lead to misunderstandings and conflict. If you want to be respected by others, then you must avoid making assumptions about them. Instead, try to always communicate openly and directly with others. Ask them how they're feeling or what they're thinking. This will show them that you respect them and that you want to understand them better. Rule number 8, communicate directly and honestly. It's often said that communication is the key to a successful relationship. And this is true, whether we're talking about our relationship with friends, family, or colleagues. Open and honest communication is essential if we want to be respected by others. Avoid playing games or being manipulative in your interactions with others. Instead, always communicate directly and honestly. This will show them that you respect them, and as a result, you will gain their trust and respect. Rule number 9, show gratitude and appreciation. This rule is so simple, but so often forgotten. When someone does something for us or helps us in some way, we should always show them our gratitude and appreciation. Saying thank you is such a small thing, but it can make a big difference in how others see us. It shows them that we value their help and that we appreciate them. And as a result, they are more likely to respect and look up to us. This doesn't mean that people need to make something for you or help you to show gratitude. You can always show appreciation for the little things that others do, even if they're not directly helpful to you. Rule number 10, take responsibility instead of blaming others. If you are someone who is quick to blame others, then you are not likely to be respected by them. People don't respect those who are always looking for someone else to blame. They respect those who take responsibility for their own actions and who admit when they make mistakes. So if you want to be respected, then start taking responsibility for your own actions. And don't try to shift the blame onto someone else. This will show others that you are honest and that you are willing to take responsibility for your own actions, both of which are qualities that people respect. Rule number 11, be a person of your word. Imagine this scenario. You make a promise to someone, but then you don't follow through on it. How do you think they would feel? They would probably feel disappointed and betrayed, and as a result, they would likely lose respect for you. It's important to be a person of your word if you want to be respected by others. If you make a promise, then make sure that you keep it. This will show others that you are trustworthy and that they can rely on you. Never make promises that you can't keep. And if for some reason you can't keep a promise, then make sure to communicate this to the person as soon as possible. Rule number 12, seek win-win solutions. Being selfish and always looking out for your own interests is not a quality that people respect. Instead, people respect those who seek win-win solutions that benefit both parties involved. Don't be afraid to compromise in order to find a solution that works for everyone. This will show others that you are reasonable and that you are willing to work together for the greater good. Rule number 13, be open-minded and willing to change. What does it mean to be open-minded? It means that you are willing to consider new ideas and perspectives, even if they are different from your own. And being open-minded also means that you are willing to change your own beliefs and opinions if you are presented with new information or evidence that contradicts them. People respect those who are open-minded and willing to change. It shows that you are flexible and that you are willing to listen to others and learn from them. On the other hand, people don't respect those who are closed-minded and stubborn. This shows that you are inflexible and unwilling to listen to others. As you can see, these rules may seem simple, but if you want to make people deeply respect you, following them isn't always easy. It requires thoughtfulness, consideration, and mindfulness in every interaction we have with others. Applying these simple rules in your life will make everyone deeply respect you without exception. Try them out and see for yourself how effective they are. Now, you need to watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. It will show you 10 signs that indicate you are giving people power over you. Make sure to watch it now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.